What's up, guys? It's Scoot here, and today we're back with another episode of Monster Hunter Freedom. In today's episode, we're going to be heading to the volcano to take on a Basarios. As soon as I get the money. Hold on. So yeah, Basarios is a wyvern that has rocks on its back. It hides in the ground, tries to pretend there's rocks. It's got a really tough shell because it is made of rock. So I made a bowgun to try this. I'm hoping this bowgun should be strong enough. It's an Arbalest Plus, and I've upgraded it all the way. But I guess we'll see. Also, I'm going to have to kind of refamiliarize myself with bowgun controls in this game. Okay, so it looks like triangle is reload and circle is going to be shoot. I think this guy's in 2. I think that's why there's a rock right there. I guess to kind of keep you from being able to go directly to him. Which I think is kind of dumb. I mean, or maybe it's to keep you from going directly back to base camp whenever you get hurt so you can heal. I don't know. Actually, just in case, I'm going to take one of these. Yeah, okay, so he is in 2. I'm also not going to take a cool drink yet because I might not take one at all because I don't think he actually goes anywhere but 2 and 3, and you don't need cool drinks there. If he does, I'll just take one whenever he switches to one of the hot areas. I think there might be a cinematic or something. Nope, okay. That's him right there. He's a bit more, I guess, pronounced than the rocks that are just supposed to kind of throw you off. Also, these vest boys are going to be really annoying. So he basically will only charge at you and do that tail spin or whip, whatever. He has a laser beam attack, but he doesn't really use it often, and a lot of times whenever he uses it, it won't fire. Basarios is a baby version, basically, of a bigger monster. Oh yeah, he also has this, where he'll expel poisonous gas. I don't know if in this game if he can use the fire gas or the sleep gas, but I think sleep gas might only be a Gravios thing, and he might be able to do the fire gas. I don't know if there's critical distance in this game. I don't know if that's something that's later added. Basically, what critical distance is there's a certain range that shots are the most effective at. and that's considered the shot's critical distance. Normal shots are pretty close with their critical distance, so... So one of my main issues I have with using bowguns in these earlier games is no real easy way to take care of the little monsters like Vespoids. You just kind of gotta hope that the monster will hit them enough to kill them. Because normal shot level 1s are really weak. You have an unlimited amount of them, but they're really weak, so they still take a while. And it's not worth it to use stronger levels of shots against them because bowgun ammo is pretty expensive, and in this game it's kind of hard to come by money. See if I can get him to run to this rock. That actually might make him go enraged if I'm lucky. Alright, well, he missed, so... maybe he'll hit it this time. Yeah. Okay, well, made him flinch, and I think he might... no? Alright. Now he goes. So I don't know if... there's a skill... oh, okay, so he has a fireball in this game. I didn't think he did. I thought that was a later thing they added. There's a skill in Freedom Unite, and I don't know if it's in this game. I think it's only in Freedom Unite, but it's called Auto Reload. Basically, you can reload once with your bowgun, and for that ammo type, you can just keep shooting until it's out, and you don't have to reload again. And it's really good. But, like I said, I don't think it's actually in this game. So this set is just the battle set. I wanted to actually have armor on, just in case I did get hit. I don't know if it's actually good enough to where it could survive a hit from this guy, but it has reload speed up, so other than that, it doesn't have any skills. Preferably, I would like, if I was going to make an actual bowgun set, I would rather it either have attack up, medium, or normal shot up, or both if I can do that. I might use bowgun again on Gravios because he's also got like a rocky shell, but since he's bigger, there's more area for you to hit him where you won't bounce off. So yeah, this guy's pretty easy. The hardest thing about him is that if you're using a Blade Master weapon, you'll bounce off his attacks a lot. I think using a bowgun should make it fairly simple, especially because it's really easy to avoid all his attacks. Oh, yep, and there he goes. So that was Basarios. That wasn't too bad. I actually thought it was going to take longer than that. Oh my gosh, my inventory's full. That's another thing. In this game, there's no... in later games, they have a pouch specifically for ammo to help gunners with their inventory management. In this game, there's none of that. So basically, all your ammo just takes up so much space. I'm gonna check and see if that unlocks my next urgent. I think the next urgent is both Raytheon and Rathalos in a quest together. And I don't know if they do that in this game, but I know in later games, whenever there are two monsters in a quest, they generally have less health to, I guess, help with the fact that there are two monsters in the quest, so it doesn't take too long. So yeah, so you gotta see Basarios, you gotta see Bowgun. Both of those are new things. Alright, let's see here. Nope, still no urgent quest. I think this one's a pink Raytheon, and I might have to do that one. That might be the other urgent, or maybe the Plague of Kut Kus. I'll see if I can do the Plague of Kut Kus real quick. I don't think it should take too long because it's just 2 Kut Kus. I can put that away, I can put that away. Actually, I'm gonna take one of these. I need my whetstones. Oh, and I should probably change equipment. And I might use the sword and shield also, just so I can show off another weapon. I think the sword and shield should be on the level of my hammer. So, shouldn't take too long. Plus it has poison, so that might help a little bit. And apparently sword and shields are really strong. Which I think I did the damage calculation, and even with the buff they got, this is on par or a little bit better than my hammer. Okay, so there aren't any items. So basically how these quests work is one at a time you hunt Kut Kus, and there's an infinite amount of Kut Kus in the quest. You can, I'm pretty sure, I don't think there's actually a limit. You can hunt as many as you want, as long as, you know, you're within the time limit. And then to complete the quest, you have to go back to the base camp and deliver a Paw Pass ticket. I think you also beat the quest if you just have killed 2 and then the time runs out, so you don't actually have to directly deliver the Paw Pass ticket. I should have brought my Farcaster too, because that way as soon as I kill the second one I can just run back. And I probably should have brought some paintballs too. I didn't know that there wasn't going to be supply items in this quest, so I might be a little underprepared. I have a Psycho Serum though, and the first one should start in 9. That seems to be where they start in this game. In the forest and hills. Yeah, there he is. I think he actually looks a little bit big. And he might hit me here. Okay, no. Sword and shield, it's quick, you can guard, and in this game it has a ridiculous amount. It's got a crazy 1.5 damage modifier on it. um, before the class divider. If you don't know how the formula works in this game, basically you just add up a bunch of numbers, or multiply a bunch of numbers, and then you divide it by a number depending on what kind of weapon it is. But there's two different weapons have a special modifier on them that other ones don't, and that's the sword and shield and the lance. The sword and shield gets a 1.5 multiplier, and the lance gets a 0.925. So lances got nerfed a little bit in this game, as I said in a previous episode. I really hope this Malinx doesn't hit me and steal something. So yeah, Sword and Shield has some decent combo potential. Power Seeds aren't that big a deal, I got a bunch of those. And it can guard, so that's nice. It's generally seen as like a starting or safe weapon, basically, since it has guard, it's quick, and it does a decent amount of damage. Generally, they're better with statuses. They're probably the third best status weapon in the game. The first is probably light bowguns, and the second is dual blades, as a general rule, from what I've experienced. Another feature that the Sword and Shield has that is unique to it is whenever your weapon's drawn, if you guard... Oh, wait. I guess they added that later. Well, in later games, if your weapon's drawn and you guard, you can use an item without having to sheath your weapon. Okay, so I'm going to use the Psycho Serum real quick. Alright, so he starts in Area 10. So, I'll go take this one out, and then go and deliver the Paw Pass ticket, and that'll probably put us almost right at time, so... I think I might, depending on how much time this actually takes, I might go back and check and see if this is the last key quest I needed. I'm pretty sure that I needed to hunt the Raytheon, which is a pink Raytheon. I'm not gonna have mystery surrounding that, because the main reason I want to do it for Rathlos is that's the first subspecies that I showed off, and I already talked about other subspecies, so. Okay, I was trying to get him to charge so I could have a bit of time to sharpen my weapon, because I am bouncing quite a bit on him. And that's it. That's 2 Kut Kus, and as you just see, it says supplies delivered. I don't know if it's going to deliver more than just a Paw Pass ticket or what. But, yeah. It's pretty simple. It's just Kut Kus. You can just hunt a lot of them if you want. I think each one that you hunt progressively gets stronger, maybe, in the quest. Maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, I just thought of a great episode name for this. Oh, yeah, I actually have to get the Paw Pass ticket. So it actually does give you some more. I'm going to take some of these just so I can, you know, have them. Free items. It's always nice. There we go. That's that. I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.